Lots of people lose their hearing, but it's unlike, say, you're short-sighted. You go to an optician and, you know, you get tested and you pay what you've got to pay for glasses. But there seems to be a lot of sharp practice in the selling of hearing aids.
Well, my advice would be, if you're looking to buy hearing aids privately, you should look to see that the individual you're dealing with is registered with the Hearing Aid Council. Any paperwork they have, you should look for initials after their name, RHAD, and that stands for Registered Hearing Aid Dispenser.
But the NHS should have the answer to your problems anyway, so there's not really a need to go privately.
A lot of the hearing aids, a lot of the technology that's currently available privately is also available via the NHS, and to boot, a lot of the aftercare, the batteries that can add up to a pretty penny as well, is also free on the NHS.
I'm sure, Jimmy, like being on stage as well, surrounded by, you know, thumping music. Well, maybe not quite so much thumping music. With
well, you know, this issue is very near and dear to my heart because my two older brothers were born deaf, and they're the very reason why we got into show business. And you know, it's wonderful work that you all do. And and a couple of my nephews and nieces are hearing impaired as well. So we learned how to sign language and all that fun stuff.
Now, Ted, I listen to music too loud with my earphones. I'm out running and whatnot, and I know it's damaging in the long run, but I kind of think, well, by the time I'm old, which is only sort of about 5 or 6 years away now, there will be a cure for it. Medical advances will sort all this out. But are we anywhere nearer that?
People are working on it, but it's a long, long way away. So my advice is to look after your ears now and turn your iPod down.
Turn it down, take breaks.
See?
I've been told. OK.
Thank you very much, Ted. Last week in our Barking Mad series, Ellie Harrison met Sparky, the sheepdog, who was afraid to round up sheep.
He's fine now. He's round. He's going to win one man and his dog. Yes. He is. She also helped Schnauzer to stop schnapping and schnarling. There was the parrot. Couldn't keep its pecker up. It's well up now. And an Irish setter who's learnt to live with livestock. Tonight,
she meets one nervous creature, Nana, cowering away in a corner in Wigan.
Donkeys don't get the best of write-ups. They're reckoned to be stupid and stubborn.
But in fact, they're complicated animals that can have real psychological problems which have to be fixed if they're to lead happy and comfortable lives.
4-year-old Nana dislikes human company, so her owners can't get close to her. It's probably because her early life was miserable. She was rescued by a charity from ill treatment abroad and came to live with Helen Garron and her other donkey, Champ, in Wigan.
You clearly love animals. There's lots of...
Absolutely. We've got the cocker in the background, yeah.
What's she like to be around?
She's a very nervous donkey. She's a very frightened donkey. We tend to sort of do the basics. I feed her, I muck her out, but I can't get near her, I can't handle her and I can't touch her. So we sort of have a bit of a long-distance relationship at the moment.
Helen demonstrated how timid Nana is to donkey expert Ben Hart. He's trained with the legendary horse whisperer Monty Roberts and also works with animals at a donkey sanctuary in Sidmouth.
I want one of these.
Nana is clearly nervous, so we move away to give her a bit of breathing space.
What do you think the reason is for her being this way?
It's normal donkey behaviour. They're not domesticated when they're born, and unless they're trained and handled well from a youngster, you get a donkey that's nervous, that's frightened, that's worried about it. And for Nana, it's working. She has a friend, she has food, water, she's got everything she needs. So why does she need to be involved with humans?
And for her health, it's important, isn't it, that she becomes more manageable?
Absolutely. For her, we needed to be able to be seen by the vet, by the farrier, all the routine treatments, and actually she'll just get more pleasure from not being afraid of humans.
Ben's seen enough to work out a training plan that Helen will have to follow over the coming weeks. It involves approaching Nana slowly but surely to try to show her that humans aren't scary.
I'm going to reach for her. If she moves away, I'll stay with her. When she stands still, I take the pressure off. It's called negative reinforcement scientifically. So, you know, I'll reach, you can see here she's just a little bit worried about it. You just wait. Just wait. When she turns and looks at me, then I take the pressure off. And it's that timing which is your communication. You know, if we gave her a natural choice, she'd just run away all the time because that's what's been working for her. So we have to just stretch her a little bit and ask her to do some things she wouldn't normally do, or we'll never get her over her fears or worries.
As Helen got ready to practice what Ben was preaching, I was given the job of looking after